Yo, what's going on, gamers? Your boy mav-rik here, back with another episode of The Daily Dose. That's right, man. We going daily with these. Man, what made you decide to go daily? Man, first off, y'all went crazy with these emails, man. Can y'all see that? Like, y'all went crazy. I got over 100 and I think over 150. I gotta keep scrolling. Dang. That's not even showing me right now. I think it's over 150 something emails. So what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna drop like 3 to 5 of these a video. I'm gonna give y'all a short little rant or a topic if I have one. Give y'all like a question of the day, and we're gonna keep it moving daily. And one, I want to not get behind on questions, but more importantly, so that should be 2, and this is 1. I want to make a really good push to try and get to know my subscribers and y'all to get to know me. And it's going to be very important that y'all, I loved going through the comments of the last video, and thank you for the support on the last video. I think we had a really good episode. It was cool. I love talking, man. I'm very okay with, you know, I mean, some people have have negative feelings about the word debate, or I don't even think it has to be a debate, just talking, man. Like, I love talking to people that hate God. You know what I mean? Obviously, I love God. They'll hate God or just don't believe He exists. And I'm like, well, cool. Let me know what you think. Like, why do you think that way? And then I'll tell them why I love me some God. I love some Jesus. And as long as it's not hostile and I don't end up having to, it's cool. You know what I mean? So, like, I loved the interaction. Most people were very respectful, and we had some good conversations. So it was cool. Even despite the first episode dealing with one of the touchy subjects in life, in the internet, I thought we did very well, and I appreciate y'all for that. So we're gonna dive into these next questions so I can keep this episode. I want to try to keep them around 15 to 20 minutes. No promise though, because remember, this series is for me to get my rants out. So question might cause me to, you know, all over y'all, and might increase the episodes every now and then. But all right, let's dive into it. So did I finish my point though? Oh, a quick heads up too. There's gonna be a lot of points that I don't finish. Like, I'll start it and then my mind will go this way and I never come back to it. I'm horrible at that. So if it's big enough, I might have to readdress it in the next video. But I really want to make a push to get to know you guys. I want you guys to get to know me. In the comment section is going to be a really big part of that. So I obviously can't respond to every comment, and I'll probably keep my responses to, you know, very minimal, but maybe more so just in the videos. So don't think because I'm not responding to your comment, I'm not seeing it and I'm not appreciating it. And y'all feel free to talk with each other. Just, again, like I said, keep it respectful, whether it has to do with God, money, fairies, or one-a-day vitamins. If you're disrespectful to someone and you're cussing them out and you're not respectfully disagreeing or whatever, I'm gonna block you, because that's not the culture and the vibe I want on these videos, but on my channel in general. Alright, very okay with you disagreeing with me, very okay with you not liking me, but you just gotta keep everything respectful towards me, but even more so to people in the comments. I get real defensive over my subs. So, and another thing too, I want to address, like, if you guys see people like attacking me in videos and being mean in the comment section, yeah, I don't want you guys to feel the need to defend me. I just want you guys to ignore it, just like I do. If someone's disrespectful and says something mean about me, my wife, my kids, y'all can just ignore it. Because I can't be in the comment section all the time to delete and block folks, but if they're just crazy disrespectful, you could just laugh and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? You could thumbs it down at the most, but like, don't get into that. We don't need that on here. Alright, so let's dive into this. My man Raul from last video, I'm gonna read his question again. Hey Mav, I got a question for your new show. Great, I got an answer. Great idea, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate that, Raul. What advice would you give to someone that wants to start a YouTube channel? How did you start from 0 to where you are now? Boom. Okay. I'm gonna try and keep this, I should have thought about this more, wrote bullet points so I don't ramble, but I'm gonna try and keep this short. The first thing I would say is don't worry about having the best equipment before you start. Don't worry about having the best, if you're going gaming, I guess, don't worry about having the best gameplay, being the best before you start. If you're doing, I mean, this applies to anything, whether you're doing sports talk, you're doing whatever. Well, first, okay, before all that, I think you got to sit back and be like, okay, what am I going to make my channel around? For example, when I was doing my marketing, I've since taken it down. Well, I just privated all the stuff because I'm not moving in that arena right now. I feel like guys got my attention here. I'm gonna leave that there because we got some other stuff popping off. But anyway, I had a marketing channel for a while, right? Helping people with internet marketing, even just personal development. So I was talking about just different marketing strategies. I was talking about personal development, touching on things like fear, and I was, giving biblical answers and just everything. Like I was talking about, the subconscious mind. I was talking about some deep stuff. But that was because I feel I have the right to talk about it. I've gotten results in those areas. I've made major moves in marketing. I've made a lot of money in marketing. So I've helped other people make a lot of money in marketing. So I had the right to talk about that, right? I'm not going to answer any question that I don't have the right to talk about on here. I think too many people, especially on the internet, because it's so easy to get a voice and even grow and have a voice, even when you don't deserve it. Too many people try to speak on things, and it's like, well, bro, what right do you have to speak on that? You know what I mean? And which is a crazy question. People will always, for example, people will talk about the Bible or try and hate on the Bible or where the Bible says this. You never even read the Bible. You just heard someone say that the Bible said that, or you Googled it, or you're misquoting the Bible, so you don't have a right to. You don't even know what the Bible really says. If you never lived it, never read it, like, you don't have no right. There'll be people that try to motivate people and get into the like personal development niche, and they're trying to help people. And they'll be 30, 40 years old, but it's like, you ain't lived nothing in your life. You've never risked nothing. You've never sacrificed nothing. You don't have the right to speak on what you're speaking about. And at the age of 24, I've been through more. And I'm not even trying to get into like the bragging and stuff like that. And it's not a brag, but I just been through so much, and I've stepped out on so many things and risked so many things and been hurt in so many things and have been cut down and had to find solutions to so many things. And I've always been that proactive type, and I done read so many, man, we're packing because we might be moving soon. That's just a heads up. Long story there, but I done got so many books that I done read. I mean, Money, Possession, and Eternity. This is a little Christian book on finances. Gary V's Crush It, one of my favorite entrepreneurs. This is a book on building a youth ministry. This is a book for pastors, but that's how much I care about my followers and the youth that I have, and I'm trying to do some things. Don't worry about that. Never Cold Call Again. This is when I was into network marketing and stuff like that. I got books on from TD Jakes. I got, Miles Monroe just passed away. Dr. Miles Monroe, man, a book on prayer. I mean, where are we? Kingdom Opportunities, Miles Monroe. Where are my other business books, man? A book on copywriting. That's some marketing stuff. Book on drinking water. Psychology of Persuasion. I never read this. I don't even know. I think I got this at a dollar store. I never read this stuff. The Back of a Napkin. This is just how to market with drawing pictures and stuff like that. Of course, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich. This was a great book, The 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene. It was actually a remake of the 40 Laws, or man, what was that? It was a pretty evil and crazy book on power. I read that one too by Robert Greene. I got audio books. I got an Audible account, probably full of like 20 audio books that I didn't listen to. And hold on, let me just show y'all down here. Can y'all see these that I'm just flipping through? This is honestly, This is honestly, I'm not gonna make this video too long. That's honestly half of the books I have, and that's not including the ebooks that I have, the audio books that I have. Like, man, this was a good one. Solving the 24 Problems Men Face, The Man in the Mirror. This has to do with a lot of just struggles that men have, and it's got biblical answers to it. And all these books, man, they got wear on them. They've been read. Like, I love knowledge, and I love reading, and so You guys might see me answer. I got a book on water. Like, I got, you know what I mean? I studied a lot of stuff, not to mention the time I spent in my Bible. So to be completely honest and upfront, I put time and I bought so many courses. I spent over $10,000 on marketing, personal development, training, going to seminars, buying courses. I never went to college on marketing. Completely self-taught. And I've sacrificed so much. I would legit say, I'm getting into a ramble. I ain't even Raul, look what you done brought out of me. Alright? We might do 2 questions this video, but hey, again, this helping y'all getting to know me. I remember when, like, man, I still rock some shirts and shorts, and some of them cutoffs y'all see. That's been from high school. My gear ain't been like fresh, like clothes been fresh since my first year in college. Well, my only year in college. I did 1 year and then stopped. I'll buy clothes when I need to. Like if we go out of town, we're about to be around my wife's family, like I'll get a few shirts just so they don't think I'm bummy. But my wardrobe ain't dope. Our car ain't dope. Like we have a decent sized house. Well, I think I'd say above decent, but like all my focus, all my money and everything, especially, and we're doing better financially now, but there was a time we were struggling. But still, all my money was going to the knowledge. I was like, yo, forget buying a new shirt. I'm getting a new book. Book I just finished. Well, I'm almost. I got my last chapter, Silencing Satan. Great book by Kyle Winkler. Check this out. A lot of you guys are dealing with self-defeating thoughts. You know, the enemy's just spitting stuff in your head like you can't get over. He's condemning you. Oh, y'all got me about to preach. I'm hyped. Anyway, a lot of you guys are dealing with a lot of self-defeating mental thoughts. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. You don't deserve that. God doesn't love you. God wouldn't use you. Why would he use you? You don't even deserve to be a Christian, or God, you don't deserve God's love. A lot of things like that. And I really think this is a good book, so you should check it out. Just finished that one. But so you know what I mean? It was like, and I'm still that way. I still don't get new stuff. You know what I mean? I'll be like, yo, I'll rock these same 4 shirts to church, you know what I mean, throughout the month so I can get another book. Although I could probably afford to get both right now. You know what I mean? So that's just, I have the right. So first, do you have the right? If you're going into anything that's not gaming, okay, do you have the right to talk about what you're talking about? If not, you need to acquire that right. If you're going to do something about parenting, do you have any kids? Do you got a kid that's 6 months old and now you're trying to start a parenting channel? Maybe if you're going to talk about from, you know, that age. I got kids to 3. If I did anything on parenting, I wouldn't talk about teenagers. Because I don't know how to parent a teenager. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. Do you have the right? Now, if it's gaming related, what is your niche? Are you going to be going off of what is your niche? Are you trying to be the best? If you're trying to be the best, okay, do you deserve the right to do that? If you're trying to be more comedic or funny, are you funny? Like that's probably the most scariest or most cringing thing to watch, when someone thinks they're funny and they're not. And what's crazy, I never tried to be funny. And what's crazy, I still don't try to be funny. Y'all think that the things I do in the videos, and that's the thing, you can't have to try to do it. You have to find what you do best, and that kind of leads me into my next point. If you are funny and you've been confirmed that you're funny, other people have laughed at you and told you that you're funny, then you can go that route. And then I would be first one, find out if you even deserve to be doing what you're doing, because everyone isn't made to be a YouTuber, and everyone shouldn't have a voice. You know, everyone isn't, everyone's purpose ain't on here, even as a hobby. Some people, this might not be your thing. So do you own the right to do what you're trying to do, whatever niche you're in? Number 2, I would say find your strengths, find your weaknesses. Like, just sit down, brainstorm, write them down. You always want to work on your weaknesses, so you want to spend, it's kind of like an 80-20 thing. Like, spend 20 of your time trying to build your weaknesses to, you know, make them less of weaknesses, but just focus on your strengths, really. Now, if your weakness is something like editing or something that you can outsource and you have the money, or something you can find someone else to do, I would just have them do that. But find what you do best in your strength and just focus on that. Put all your energy in that. Be you. Now, for example, like me, I would say one of my weaknesses is being good at a game, but I love games, right? And my strength is just being myself. And people think that's funny, or they love the energy. And that's the beauty, since I focus on what I do well. If I had to focus on being good at a game, I would stress myself out. It would take away from me being who I naturally am. And I would be, if my 20% was being the best player, and for example, Dream Killers, or one of my friends on the Madden Mastermind team, their 80% is being good at the game, I'm gonna get crushed all the time, because that's their strength. So I'm not big on that. Like, I'm big on just doing what you do best, because we all gonna have strengths and weaknesses, and there is a time for developing your weaknesses and making them strengths, but more so you gotta focus on your strengths and do what you do best. If you're better at interacting and being personable and getting to know people, and you got personality like myself, put a face cam up, be entertaining. If you're more introverted, you just sit back and you game and you're a beast, take the cam off. Don't no one want to see you just the whole video. Don't no one want to see that. If you ugly, like funny, like funny looking, take the camera off. That's not your strength. Don't worry about that. Just be you. Focus on your strengths. And do what you do, okay? So find your niche. You deserve to be there. Focus on your strengths, and then stay consistent. I'm gonna say those three. And stay consistent, because that's going to be the thing that really breaks you through. Oh, another book. I don't even have it here. A book I read, The Compound Effect by Dan Hardy? What, I forgot the dude's name. The dude for some Success magazine. He has a great philosophy on just the compound effect. Like, you gotta stay consistent, man. So what I think of is videos. Every time I do a video, it's like a salesman for me. It's a video that's going out to my YouTube video can go across the whole world, and it's selling to people like, hey, subscribe to this channel, hey, watch this channel, right? And whatever way you want to look at it, whether it's me trying to get the view because I get paid off of views, or really how I interact too. I'm not gonna say I don't need the money, right? And I won't accept the money, but also that's another person that I'm trying to touch, right? Another person, another youngster, even another older person. I'm trying to give some clean entertainment, right, that they can have without cursing, and I can be a little some brightness to their day, right? It's another person that it's selling to, and the more of those I have, the more salesmen I have out there touching me, touching people. So I could do one video a week for a year. I have 52 videos out there, right? Or I could be consistent, grind, do a video a day, then I got 365 videos out there just selling, right? And I would definitely take, I got 52 videos and they all get 10 views or even 100 views, right? I'd rather take, instead of having the 52 videos get 100 views, I'd rather have, the 365 videos get 5 views or like 10 views, you know what I mean? Because then that's gonna multiply, and that could multiply, and I just got more salesmen out there on these different topics, different games, whatever it is, just different. That's my advice. Okay, find your niche. You deserve to be there. Drop the beat. What was number 2? I didn't rant it so much. Oh yeah, find your strengths and your weaknesses. Focus on your strength. Stay consistent. And then I would say, so we might leave it at 4. I would like to do 5, but if I thought about this more, I could probably do 5, and it probably wouldn't be as much of a rant. But I think next, then you want to start to understand your niche. You know what I mean? Then you want to look at, okay, what equipment, what are other people doing? How do I rank videos? What are people's theories on ranking videos? What's the best length for my videos? Then you get into the technical stuff, right? Then you want to work it out. And then 5, I would say, try and be as creative as possible. Be original. Be yourself. But too many people do this. You can't cross a line when being original. For example, because I see so many people, of course, I'm on a level now where so many people try to duplicate what I do, but this isn't them, right? You can't duplicate math. A lot of people are similar to me, right? So you might be Daquan and you're similar to Mav in ways, but you got to be Daquan. You can't force yourself to be Mav. You can't just be like, all right, God first, God bless, all glory to God, yelling in videos, and if that's not you, right? You gotta be original, but if it's not you're not gonna be able to keep that up, and you'll expose yourself eventually. Like, I've been doing this for years, and I've been me because I'm me. Hope that made sense, Raul. Dang, this episode's already like really long, so we might only do 2 questions. Let's see. Y'all asking these rant. Oh, y'all about to get me to rant. Okay, I got 2 more questions, and I'm gonna be quick with them. Jeffrey, number one tips for high school? Question mark. Your favorite thing about high school? Question mark. Oh, and off topic. How'd you find God like you did? Thanks, man. I can't be short with that, Jeff. Jeff, I met you tomorrow, man. We're going back to Jeff. Let's go with Brian. Brian, hey Mav, can you and Wifey do a series together where you guys play versus each other? The whole audience loves Wifey and she makes the vids funnier. You and her arguing cracks me up. It's all in good fun, I know, but can you do a series with her, please? Great question, Brian. And answer that, yes. We'll figure it out. You know, y'all give us some feedback on what games y'all like to see us play. Like, definitely not Madden. She's not good at Madden. She's never played Madden, so that's going to be bad. But we do live streams called Wifey Beatdown. If you search that on my channel, Wifey Beatdown, you'll see some videos. Go to my other channel. I'll try and link those in the description. Wifey Beatdown. Search it. We have games that we play, like fighting games, the Nintendo games, and she's decent at that. She beats me at some of those. And, yeah, and I like that you touched on, like, our arguing. I love it. I never address it in the comments because I like y'all having stuff to talk about. But people will be like, oh man, they about to get divorced over these pack openings. Oh, she's so mad. And I think to an extent she do be getting salty, and I be getting salty. But I think in all those comments are people that's never seen like the Wifey Beatdown, never been to my live streams and seen our interaction. That's how we get down. And actually the pack openings and that interacting like we do, and building this brand like together, that's what's actually gonna keep our marriage together. And so we have fun. We're best friends, and I'll kind of share our story in another video. But we legit were best friends before we were ever in a relationship. So that's my friend going back to high school. So that's my homie. That's how we get down. So y'all don't worry about that. Y'all don't worry. We just hit 4 years of being married. We got a ways to go, but that's an accomplishment these days, especially for us to be as young as we are. So we all right, y'all. I appreciate the concern. Speaking of that, wait till this next pack opening. She don't get that. She don't get that angry, but it's a good one. We got approved from it. The Jimmy Kimmel shout out got approved, so that'll be going live later today. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Question of the day: what time of day, when, and where do you typically watch my videos? Now, if you're a watcher of my different channels too, like my Let's Play channel or the Madden Mastermind, which I haven't posted on in a while, but I'm gonna get to that. Let me know. So like, yeah, I usually watch your videos right when I come home from school. I usually watch your videos at the crib just as I'm about to go to sleep. Or I watch your videos while I'm at work. Hashtag don't get fired. Because Mav ain't gonna pay your bills. Whatever, just let me know when and where you watch the videos. Appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. If you got any more questions, any testimonials you want to get to your boy, reach imav.com. No, reach imav@gmail.com. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be out till tomorrow. God first. God bless.